Yo, Age here back with a new series in Civ 6 where today we are playing as Gauls. More production focused civilization this time, so I am looking forward to building stuff fast. Quickly going through the settings, we have Deity difficulty, standard game speed, Pangea map, standard map size for 8 players, and I even spiced it up with max disaster intensity. Cause what's the worst that can happen, am I right? In the advanced tab we have classic quality of life improvements, and since Gauls are really a hit or miss civilization, we're gonna talk more about it later, I have set resources to abundant, world age to new for more hills, that should work nicely with our disaster intensity, with rainfall for more features, and sea level to low as I've seen enough of the ocean in my last series as Vikings. So with that, let's just jump into the game and see what makes Gaul so special. And we are in, immediately getting +4 error score from our unique warrior. Although Golden Age is not that important for me in the early stages, because technologically we are still gonna be going towards mining, as I want to unlock the oppidums as fast as possible. That's gonna be our first district, meaning that with our districts coming in relatively late, I am not gonna be able to use pretty much any of the Golden Age dedications anyway, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm gonna take detour for animal husbandry to unlock horses, but I should go over the abilities of our civilization for all of it to make sense, so let's do just that. I am not gonna go in order cause it's all over the place. Instead I'm gonna start with our unique warrior. They are more expensive to build but definitely can punch above their weight as they have extra combat strength, fighting stronger units, and district defenses. Next we have King of Eberron's ability giving us culture upon completion of military units, allowing us to go through civic tree faster, and we also get combat strength adjacency bonus for our melee ranged and anti-cav units. I guess holding hands brings confidence, but that would be it for war now. Let's get into the juice. A Holstad culture makes us the dwarves of the Middle Earth, because we love mines, and we love digging. Unlike other civilizations, Gauls cannot place districts next to the city center, and our districts don't get bonuses from being next to each other. Instead, we get adjacency from building districts around the mines. And while buying tiles to place districts might eat into our wallets, our mines provide us with culture, which increases city border expansion rate, and upon placing a mine we get a culture bomb effect which absorbs surrounding tiles into our city. And here is our pride, the oppidum. This civilization gets industrial zones very early. We should be able to get them before any other civilization even unlocks that technology, which should give us a head start to accumulate great engineer points, especially the ones that give us production towards wonders. This early access comes at a price though. Our industrial zones don't benefit from aqueducts and dams to increase their production. We get +2 production from quarries and strategic resources only, making Gauls very land dependent civilization. With no hills we wouldn't get mines for culture or culture bombs, and without strategics and quarries our industrial zones would be rather underwhelming. So unlocking those strategic resources early is important to optimize oppidum placement. Our oppidums also have a ranged attack like encampments, which might help us to defend a little bit better if need be, but overall it's not that important. So with that in mind, let's check where do I want to settle. Since we cannot place any districts around our surrounding tiles, I have to be more careful about our settling location. And I don't really see any good oppidums. We are getting bonuses from strategic resources and quarries, and we have a bunch of plantations, mines, more plantations. That's a farm. Right. Now, if I would settle in place, I would remove the woods and basswood bay 2 food 1 production because this is a grassland style. Ideally, I would like to move maybe 1 down to acquire these 2 banana styles. This city is gonna be growing like crazy, so yeah, let's go on the plains hills to get 2 food 2 production base. I could move on diamonds, but is that really worth it? I don't think so, not really. We might improve the diamond tile and acquire surrounding tiles with a culture bomb. Maybe that would be an idea. And where am I scouting with my warrior? I do have river to the north, I do have river to the south. So let's check around to see where our next city is gonna be. We do have some coastal tiles around here as well. Not ideal. Gaul's probably the worst civilization to go coastal with because, look, any other civilization would settle a city in the place, right? Let's say here. and we would place down a harbor for a +4 harbor. But we have a red exclamation mark in here because we cannot place districts next to a city center, so no matter what, our harbor gonna suck. I would have to place a district in here and have a harbor. That's a +2 at most. Not ideal, not ideal indeed. Let's settle our city in place though, to food to production base. We can start working on banana tile, growing in 5 turns. Not bad, and let's get a scout in 5 turns as well. That aligns perfectly with our growth, and we are going to be able to uncover more territory around here as well. This land looks ugly. Where could I settle? That's a grassland hill, so maybe I could settle somewhere here. Get to food to production tile to work immediately. Get silk. Maybe some kind of oppidum around here, but I think we're gonna have to uncover more strategic resources before doing that, because that's +0. Maybe we could place down 2 mines around here. That would be +1. Yeah, we are not lucky with quarries whatsoever. Let's hope that we are gonna be more lucky with strategic resources though. And we have found Mitla. We are the first ones to find Mitla. Mitla wants a great profit, never happening. But this is good. Meeting a blue city-state gives us +1 envoy, meaning that we are getting +1 science in our capital. We're gonna jump up a little bit, allowing us to research the technologies, shave off, I think, 2 turns from first technology. That's what 1 science does, so not that bad. We might as well keep it. Science victory is on the table. I don't like defining victory conditions too early in the game, because I like to see what the land has to offer and how to operate, more of a improvisational playstyle. However, we are playing a civilization that likes to build mines, that has unique industrial zone, meaning that we should get some production out of it, and science victories love production. Let's queue up 2 settlers so we can expand rapidly. What are we working? Actually, I would like to get more food so we can grow more quickly. Or I could get myself 2 food to production tiles to produce the settlers faster. Argument could be made. That's 3 food to production tiles, so I don't need to replace that, but would I like a 2 food to production? Maybe we can do that. Maybe we can do that. Let's check building queue. Cancer our settler, 10 turns until settler. Okay, that's fair, and 8 turns until growth, so yep, not bad. Let's send our warrior around the coastline to see what's going on in here, and I will drag my scout south. Still haven't found a single tribal village, and I would really like to get myself those gutty huts. Ooh, a production city-state. But it blocks me out from placing a city somewhere here. Well, we could place a city somewhere here with an aqueduct, although aqueducts for us aren't as good, as we are not getting any bonuses out of that whatsoever. If I would mark down an oppidum in here, yep. Other civilizations would get +2 out of this. We are not getting anything, just fresh water and housing, which isn't bad, especially for non-freshwater city if we would place it down around there.
When you find yourself in a...
We have ourselves mining, okay, but we don't have anything to improve. Let's open up our technology. So am I going for animal husbandry or bronze working? That is gonna depend on how many flat tiles do we have. And I do have quite a few around here, as horses only spawn on flat tiles, so maybe going for animal husbandry isn't that bad. Especially since we can research it relatively fast in 6 turns, potentially gaining an additional resource for us. If we meet another civilization, we can start to sell horses, and we are gonna get iron anyway on our way down to iron working. Maybe we could get a +4 oppidum somewhere to get a little bit lucky, but it doesn't look like it for now. And let's check the envoy. So we are not the first ones to meet Johannesburg, and Johannesburg bonuses give +1 production for every improved resource type. Not bad, we like production, so maybe we could grab hold on that city-state. Our warrior is gonna explore all of this territory, so I need to send my scouts somewhere. Let's check what's around this territory. Still no goody huts inside.
At his best.
Now policies, naturally I'm gonna go for discipline to combat barbarian units. We're gonna have to clear out that barbarian camp. And now I'm gonna go for God King to get that Pantheon earlier, because the opportunity cost later on, it just becomes too expensive. Like right now I could get +1 production in my city center, which is nice. But if I wanted to get a Pantheon a little bit later on, once I have 2 cities, that becomes 2 production. With 3 cities, that becomes 3 production. So right now I'm only sacrificing 1 production to get a Pantheon. So that makes sense. Alright, we have a deadly civilization as our neighbor. Well, we are not close to it per se. The thing about Eleanor is that if we get into a dark age or have some kind of loyalty problems, once our city flips, it immediately goes to her territory without being a rebel or something. So loyalty management is gonna be a bitch if we touch borders with this civilization. On top of that, for every great work that we have in their cities, they are extorting even more loyalty pressure. So they are the city stealers of this game. Thieves! Let's get to the culture tree. Foreign trade, naturally, always, pretty much always. I do have a warrior replacement, so I could make some of them and potentially conquer a city-state. I think that would be possible with 22 strength, although I would probably need at least 4 warriors for this task. And maybe 2 archers. Maybe I could do it with 4 warriors, but even then, I could spend... How long does it take for me to make a warrior? 8 turns, right? So 3 more warriors because we already have 1. That's 24 turns. In 24 turns, I could get 2 cities, or I could make 3 warriors and conquer 1 city. Math doesn't check out. And I sent my scout here. This is a coastline. So maybe we are gonna need to establish our borders with France. And then we are gonna have the rest of the world to the north for ourselves. Although, this looks disgusting. There's no production around here, not even a quarry for a good oppidum. And we'll have to figure that out. It's quite early. Although I say it's too early, but we have a settler coming up in 3 turns. So we really should think, where am I settling? Well, this isn't bad location, but I will have to have some coastal cities. And that's 2 food-free production forest fire tile, only 1, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. However, I don't really want to settle coastally. I mean, not right now. I already said that we are disgustingly bad at being coastal. Our harbors are not gonna be great whatsoever. On top of that, commercial hubs are just better economically because great merchants are superior to great admirals unless we're going for war. And this is Pangea map, so what kind of war we can look for? Ideally, I would like to start settling coastal cities once we have access to military training, to veterancy card to be specific, which gives us a 30% discount for harbor districts so we can make those faster and get those cities online faster in return. But that would have to be at least 4th or 5th city. Technically, I could maybe go for iron working into celestial navigation. That could be the play. I don't know how much I want it.
I am fond of pigs.
Horses have been discovered. Do I have any? Of course I do. Probably in French territory, right? Don't see a single horse tile anywhere. Damn, abundant resources and I'm still getting cooked of everything. No quarries, no strategics, no tribal villages. Fuck it, let's end it. No maidens as well. At least let's take it out on this guy. If something doesn't go your way, just blame it on barbarians. What the hell are they gonna do? Write a petition? Good luck with that. And now I'm going back to discover bronze working, cause I don't think we're gonna be able to boost it. Once again, it's barbarians' fault. Especially in this case because to boost it we would need to kill 3 barbarians and they are not around, so where am I gonna get them from? At least Gallic warriors are able to clear barbarians' camps very efficiently without having to heal in between the attacks, because they are much stronger and they are just built different. We do have a promotion, let's get a battle cry for even more strength. Oh, here is my closest horse tile, nice.
Joe.
Grand Columbia.
The Pantanal is the...
Okay, you have a wonder for yourself. Some people are happy, and some are playing probably the worst Gaulic start ever. Well, at least the tiles are good. At least the tiles are good. So I guess that's our consolation prize, but it doesn't look like we are gonna get our glorious, fantastical god start for our insane oppidums. I don't know if we are gonna get even a +2 oppidum in this playthrough, but we'll manage. We are gonna manage. We're gonna have to. It is what it is. Can't always play the god spawns. I mean, theoretically, I could reroll, but what's the point? Okay. So for the second city, what am I building in here? I could get myself a builder to improve a diamond tile and acquire all of these tiles, which could be decent because that's 2 food to production tile. Okay. So we would have at least 3 tiles that we are able to work. I could potentially chop this tile as well. And if I would place down 2 mines, look at this massive oppidum. +1 extra production. Okay, I'm not gonna try to glaze it. Let's just get that builder and move on. It's turn 22 and I'm already running on copium. That's a good sign. Okay, our scout is in trouble, but that's fine. We should be able to defend on a hill, especially with choke point. Can we take out 2 barbarian warriors at once? Let's see, because that would boost our bronze working. So potentially I could cancel it and go somewhere else, maybe towards sailing or pottery, whatever. Oh no, we are getting our ass whooped. Alright, that's not gonna work. Problem is that my scouting is a little bit flawed right now. Of course, my scout has to be running away. Since dying to the barbarians, my plan obviously didn't work to tank those 2 warriors. And I still have some undiscovered land in here. And since I don't want to settle coastally, I will have to send my settler blind to settle somewhere around here. And I don't like this desert. Or my 3rd city is gonna be suffering quite a bit. I'm not gonna settle off of fresh water without having granaries and aqueducts unlocked. And even if I wanted to settle this shit city, there's a barbarian camp in here. At least the treacherous bitch wants to be friends with me. So that's some good news. We could forward settle. Probably the worst player to forward settle. It's either this or Gorgo. And let's see, now it's about time for me to get myself a builder, start improving some of my tiles. Of course there's a barbarian.
Every nation lives.
I'm sorry, there isn't a barbarian. There are 2 barbarians. And there is a tornado that could probably potentially destroy my settler. Nice, let's lose that tempo. Everything, I love the start, but we're gonna make it work, I promise. Civics tree, let's go towards early empire. Maybe I will settle a little bit more. Let's at least get a governor title and colonization card for cheaper settlers in the future.
I'm also interested in...
Please iron. Yeah, and I moved my settler. I might have lost it to this hurricane. Okay, do I have any iron? Yeah, I do. In my dreams. No strategic resource goal playthrough. And with a settler sleeping for unknown amount of turns until we can settle. Looking great. Let's go towards technologies. Let's start going towards bronze working then, I guess. Build an iron mine. I cannot even boost that. Man alive. At least I have enough gold to buy myself a trader, which I should have done already. I have a builder to improve my diamond style. What else would I like to get? I mean, I can chop this tile. It's gonna be destroyed by a volcano anyway. Oh, a forest fire. Is this rainforest? This is rainforest, so potentially this tile is gonna burn down. Let's see how many tiles are actually gonna burn. Maybe the city is gonna be insanely productive. And I have no idea what am I supposed to build in here. 18 turns for settler. I should build some infrastructure around here. But what would be appealing? I guess maybe craftsmanship. I could improve 3 tiles. Or actually, could I? Not really. 1, 2. Yeah, and that's about it. No other improvements around. Maybe 3 diamond tile or this. Builder's coming in 3 turns, so I could try and skip early empire for time being, get a discount from Agogi to pump out more military units as we have to do something with our time. And France is already forward settling me. So I would have to get this city, probably this city, to establish our borders. I'm not even gonna look for good harbors because they don't exist for Gauls. Something like that. Damn, I might have as well played some random map. At least I wouldn't be surprised by getting some naval map and playing Gauls like this. Okay, seems like Johannesburg has taken care of that barbarian problem we had. So let's get ourselves a monument in the time being, and I guess let's start heading towards craftsmanship to get a Gogi and get some military units, as we don't have anything else to build around here. Nice! The forest fires continues on the diamond tile. This is gonna be a juicer. I love it. And I am gonna trade with my own city for more food and production. Looking good, and let's start culture bombing some of these tiles. Boom. Get 2 extra tiles, we get 1 extra culture from our diamonds. I like to see that. Can you move now, please? I would be very grateful. And we have a pantheon. What the hell am I going to get as a pantheon? I do have a few plantations, so maybe some culture from plantations as well. I could get faith from our diamonds. But what the hell am I gonna do with that faith? Well, it's not completely useless. I could maybe accumulate enough to buy myself some great people with faith. Something like this, but generally, I think culture could be better. We don't have any camps. We don't have any quarries as a goal. That's a sin. Desert floodplains, maybe for 1 city. Is this even a desert floodplain? Nope, so we don't have that. We have a volcano, might get faith from that, might get faith from breathtaking appeal when we are placing down mines everywhere. Good luck going for that. I could get myself a builder, but I don't have anything to build anyway. God of Craftsmen could be good if I would have any of those mythical strategic resources. So yeah, I suppose we're going for Goddess of the Festivals and get some extra culture out of those plantations. Thank you very much. Let's settle this floodplain. This isn't a great city, but we'll have to make it work. At least that's a city on a freshwater. So, alright. Let's get ourselves a builder around here as well. Or I could go for a monument, actually. And you have this sill tile. That's probably the only productive tile this city has. Yeah. Not great. Let's build that monument then instead. Start growing our borders, as I don't have any mines that I could improve to steal. Culture Bomb doesn't steal tiles from Johannesburg, does it? We'll have to try it out. So let's get a builder, and I can invest some gold into this tile. If I chop this tile and place a mine around it, I wonder if Culture Bomb is gonna steal this tile from Johannesburg. This is gonna be an experiment we're gonna be running. Craftsmanship. We're gonna boost that. We have ourselves a builder that can improve our... Get lost, don't even think about it. But I'm not gonna risk it, I'm not risking it. We're gonna improve a farm to boost irrigation. We're gonna need that irrigation to activate our plantations and get our culture. And now we can start working on a monument, I guess, until we get craftsmanship to start building up some military units. At least to get a little bit of a science, because if we take a look, if I would get 3 archers, I could boost machinery. If I could upgrade them into crossbowmen later on, I could boost metal casting. So some military units are okay to have, plus we would get some extra defense in case Grand Columbia would like to do something funny. And at the very worst, we could place down our archers in the city center to use later on Retainer's card that would give us +1 amenity from garrisoned unit inside the city center. So there is some use in military units, even if we're not looking to go for war just yet. Pyramids have been gone, and I moved my builder somewhere. Yeah, you're not going there. Okay, you're gonna go back for a chop. Let's improve our fertile. Craftsmanship has been boosted. Irrigation has been boosted. Very nice. We have 2 more charges, so I would like to get myself this mine. And we continue burning. Don't tell me I'm gonna lose a trader. I don't know if traders can burn. Hopefully not. Well, actually, no. It can't, because this is a forest tile. If pink, fire suddenly spread to... If a fire is on a rainforest, it spreads to rainforest. If a fire is on a forest, it spreads to forest. So there is no mixing around here. My trader on fire. Well, it seems like he's gonna live, at least that's good. We can chop, and our population has died off. Well, that's fine, let's get it back up. Cheats! Craftsmanship in 2 turns. I can invest into another builder for time being. And let's scout around. Boom! A culture bomb, arrow score, free food, free production, free gold, 1 culture. This is a beautiful tile, and look at the surrounding tiles. Oh my god, this city is gonna be amazing. Hahaha. Okay, even if our oppidums suck, at least we have some good things going for us. We should be making sub-chops around here though, to improve these hills with mines. Would be nice. Look at these forest fires, at least something is going our way. At least something, and we lost population that we have just chopped. Hahaha. You want my diamonds? I don't know if I'm gonna give it to you.
Without craftsmanship.
I would like to see who is paying the most, so let's get Agogi in. I don't need God King. I could use urban planning. Alright, now let's go back to working early empire in 6 turns. Maybe I should get myself irrigation actually to improve more territories as I speak about it. Delaying my oppidums a little bit, but let's not pretend that we are gonna get a lot of production out of them. Let's keep my warrior healed up. Although I could use some builders and just chop out a bunch of districts since we have a lot of chop now. I will be losing a little bit of food from the rainforest, but at least our mines are gonna have 2 food and massive increase in the production. So that isn't bad. And I could do something like this. We get a culture bomb. Let's swap some tiles for this city. It's growing pretty fast, and I would need to figure out what would be my district placement in this regard, so let's give me a minute to finally figure out what I want to do with this empire. I don't know, this looks decent enough. I could get myself possibly a coliseum around here for decent theater squares. Not great oppidums. I could get myself a government plaza and a bunch of random oppidums where ideally I could surround them with as many mines as possible. That's the locations that I've been looking for. A lot of hills around here. And same applies to here. Like if I remove this mine and chop pretty much everything, increase the production and the food from the chops in the city, both Adwatica and whatever this is, I could get a lot of value out of it. So that suggests that I'm going Magnus for some chopping free in here. Okay, so I'm gonna need another round of settlers to settle a couple of more cities. Off fresh water is completely fine. Maybe start settling coastally even, or drag a city somewhere here. Maybe potentially settle somewhere here, but I don't see anything around. So I need my warrior to sneak in. I don't know where these guys are going, probably towards Grand Columbia. Just leave me alone and I am gonna be fine. But maybe I could just drop a city somewhere here to have at least fresh water and then figure out what I want to do. But ideally the plan is gonna be to settle all of this land and then start thinking about what kind of wind condition I'm gonna be going. Currently we don't even have a single district to place down. Alright, we got ourselves into a classical era. That's alright. Let's get free inquiry to get arrow score from our Eurekas, although next golden age the only thing that could matter, pen brush and voice to get some extra culture for any district that we build. I don't know if I am gonna be hunting for that specifically because, well, it's still far and away with our 6 signs to get any kind of district just yet. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get any culture out of it. Let's retreat my warrior back a little bit. Maybe these guys can start coming in and one by one die to our guy. Yo, barbarian. Listen, I have a plan. How about you go, take that builder, drag it out, and then I pick it up. Does that sound cool? Come on, I'm gonna bonk you a little bit as well. Just a friendly banter, ignore that. Go steal the builder for me.
Look back over the past.
Never mind, Colombia is just not as stupid. as he looks like. Fair enough. You stay here. Now we have access to change our government. Let's start going towards political philosophy. In terms of government, I am not currently making military forces. I'm gonna be making a lot of chops, so let's get in builder card. And let's get in discipline to fight barbarians better. We have a production queue open. Let's get some builders to start chopping and improving our land. We are gonna need a lot of those. And now I have myself a Magnus. That's not debatable. We have a lot of chops to make. A lot of these rainforests will have to go and be replaced with mines. So at least here are 6 builder charges that are gonna have to chop. And 6 builder charges to improve mines back. That's gonna be quite a task. At least we are gonna be able to chop a bunch of districts out. And potentially a Colosseum for ourselves. So not bad. Not bad indeed.
No man ever wetted.
Okay, we have pottery, and we have promotion on our scout. Keep annoying Grand Columbia. Ignore my scout, please. And guess if it's gonna actually ignore my scout. No, it won't. Alright, we have our builder. Where are we starting to chop? Oh, I didn't assign Magnus. Right, so where am I assigning the Magnus? Do I send it to my capital or do I send it to my second city? Because both of these cities have a decent amount of chops. I guess I could start with my second city, right? And then later on send Magnus to the capital to chop out Colosseum. Maybe that would be decent. I think that would be the plan. Let's get another builder. We have irrigation in 3 turns. So at least around here I can improve the banana tiles to get extra culture out of it.
Thousands have lived.
There was a meteor shower somewhere. Okay, we're not getting that. Can I attack into the slinger without dying? Let's see. Okay, we won a lottery for a little while. New technology available. Let's go back to iron working in 9 turns. And we can start improving our plantation. Let's get those amenities online. Wait, we have another city, 2 turns until workforce. Let's crank out another builder before we start doing the settlers, and I want to start improving my banana tiles as well. Look at these gorgeous tiles. 4 food, 3 production, 2 gold, and 1 bit of culture. That's looking really good. More than really good. This is insane. This has to be one of the best and one of the worst spawns all the time. For everything Gaul wants to do, this is terrible, but the tile's looking so good. Gaulic paradox. Interesting. Okay. Wait, I still haven't unsigned Magnus. What am I doing? Plays? Now I'm gonna have to wait 5 turns until it's establishing, until I'm able to chop. Alright, fine. Get the builders into a position. Let's improve another banana tile. And let's go back to heal up.
A strong economy.
Keep healing, we have another production queue, and now we can start making more settlers. God knows we do need them. Right, so let's get a settler around here. Let's improve another tile. We are working all of that food. We're not working this tile, we're working diamonds. Okay, this city is working great tiles actually. This city is working great tiles. Did this city grow? This city did grow. Okay, so we have 4 food and 3 production. Not great, not terrible. I'm gonna improve this. We're gonna get more production. It will even itself out. Unfortunately, the oppidum I have planned in here is gonna require me to waste some builder charges, it seems, to improve these worthless desert tiles. I could theoretically get a Petra somewhere here, but if I would settle north, a Petra somewhere here would be way better. Way better. So I think that this city is gonna suck and is just gonna be a placeholder to get me more tiles. I could promote Magnus to not consume population upon making settlers, which could be alright. Or I could get myself a Pingala. With this much food, I don't think population control is gonna be a big deal for me, so let's get more stats, because I am lacking in science right now. Place down Pingala into Adriatica. And now I am gonna need to put my builders into a location for some chopping. That's a nice volcano in the snow. Decent tiles. Making this a city workable. But it's too far away for me to get, so... well, I am happy with what I have. Alright, we have another builder. Let's start making the settlers now. We're already making a settler in here. We're gonna need more of them. Right, let's get into position where I will need to start chopping. Does this tile belong to Samobriva? Yes, it is. Let's chop it out, and I would like to see hills. Where are my hills? Which tiles am I chopping? So these are not gonna be chopped. I'm gonna improve those with lumber mills, or otherwise I will have to be content with farms. However, other than that, sure, let's get here for a chop, and let's send another builder on the forest tile. This is another builder. Actually, I could make a farm triangle somewhere here if I wanted to, but what's the point, right? This is a 2-charge builder, and this city takes 13 turns to make a builder, so let's chop and improve this mine.
The Lord made us all.
And this barb camp is living here forever, still wasn't able to clear it. Let's declare friendship with Eleanor. Let's say 6 gold per turn for my diamond. Sure, who wants open borders? Give me money. Technologies. Let's go towards... I could go currency and unlock the commercial hubs, which would be okay-ish. And I do have some campuses planned, maybe that's the play, but I also need celestial navigation. But let's get currency first, I suppose, into celestial navigation. And this is a chop? Sure. This builder, this one is going down, fine. We have another trader, let's help this city a little bit at least. And this is another chop, settler is out. I should have placed my oppidums. Let's get those online. I need to buy myself a tile. Oppidum. And I need to place down my government plaza, which is semi-useless for us because we are not getting extra adjacency from surrounding districts as Gaul anyway. Yeah, Oppidum is looking good. So if I am not getting harbors right now, I should probably settle this city by the lake, somehow bypassing barbarians. Maybe I can clear it finally. And I should get the city right here. Oh, we have some diamonds around here. Not bad, not bad. This is gonna be a juicy Petra city, especially if we can get an engineer. Let's keep culture bombing. Another tile. Okay, that's actually a chop, so let's move in. We're gonna use that for all it's worth.
Politics is the art of the...
Boom, okay. Since we're not going for military actions right now, anyway, I could get myself into Classical Republic for extra amenities and housing and 15% great person points, allowing to start accumulating those great engineer points, finally. What am I gonna do in the next turns? I guess I'm taking urban planning. I'm gonna be making settlers as well. 2 influence points or diplomatic league, maybe diplomatically, because we shouldn't have an envoy with Johannesburg just yet. I would like to use that. And let's get discipline for time being. Maybe we're gonna replace it by a Gogi later for those archers. In the culture tree, let's go towards games and recreation to get entertainment complex. I would like to get that started in the capital. And what is the capital worker? We are not working this tile. But I don't need to chop it right now. So I'm alright with where we are. We have a government plaza coming up. And we have a trader. We are gonna trade for production. 1 food, 2 production? Sure. That's completely acceptable. Now let's get on a hill, heal up, and start clearing up that barb camp.
Writing is easy.
Yep, and as I say it, say hello to my little friend Swordsman. Yeah, spawn a little bit more of those. Especially in the territory that I want to settle. Everything is going great. Oh, another civilization. Nice. Here, eat that delegation. Does anybody sell any luxury resources for me? Pearls. Sure, I take it. How our amenities looking? +2 only. Is there anything else I could improve for extra amenities? If I settle this city, I actually get jade. I get jade, I get amber. And that's it. Jade, amber, diamonds, silk. That's my 4 amenities. It looks like it, right? Yep. Well, at least that's something. Right. I could try to get a Tomatekh. Who am I kidding? It's not gonna happen. 55 turns. I could buy actually myself a builder maybe. How much? 295. 295. Build a mine for a little bit of extra culture and production. Improve V-styles so its city can grow. Actually, that Tomatekh isn't looking bad. If I can get a Tomatekh and a Petra in this city, ooh, I could get this campus out of here. I could move it, whatever, I will figure it out later. This could be, for example, an Tomatekh into Petra somewhere close to the city center, because we cannot place districts there anyway. Into a theater square, decent adjacency, a +4. Okay, I like it, I like it. But I would have to buy this style. And I don't have any mines around. Who wants to pay me cash? Nobody. 1 gold isn't gonna make a difference. You're gonna give me 1 gold. Do I have any extra amenities to improve? I do have a silk tile around here. Apart from that, unless I can steal this one. We'll see. So, at Tomatekh, fine, let's get that. The city is growing rapidly anyway. I'm not happy about this. Let's retreat a little bit. And can I send a settler around here? Let's try to play the game. Maybe I can, maybe I cannot. We'll see. Another mine. Holy, holy. Oh, by the way, we got apprenticeship by building our first oppidum, so all of these mines are getting +1 production. Now we are cooking with gasoline in here. I could get myself Ancestral Hall, could be reasonable because we still have a few settlers to get. Could get myself Hanging Gardens even. Ooh, interesting, so many wonders. Maybe a little bit later. How is my housing? My housing is growing to capacity right now. I need Ancestral Hall, I need Workshop, but that's a question. Because I need more cities as well. Let's get Ancestral Hall in here, so we get a free builder and finalize our settling then. I think some mixture of that should be alright for us. Let's promote Bengala with Researcher to get a little bit more science, because we have 20 culture already. That's not as big of a problem. And is there anything else left to chop around here? Alright, we have another tile to chop. Look at this! Oh, you asshole. Look at this. Look at this, right? Boom, +4. Boom, +6. That's another +4. This could be a +6, right? She has 3 horses, 3 iron. I have absolutely fuck all anywhere. Why are you getting my spawn location? Another horse style. I hate it so much. Let's chop, get the builder. This builder I am gonna send to improve this mine. I don't want this. I don't want this to die. Chop, 3 turns until our Ancestral Hall, not bad. And can I afford a builder? 310 gold. We have still nothing to sell. Actually, 18 gold. Yep, that's exactly enough. Get a builder to fasten our progress on Tomatekh.
People who cannot find time.
We have our entertainment complex available. We're gonna have to spend a little bit of gold to get there. That's fair enough. Let's plug in the next. It's gonna have to be Mausoleum and Helicarnassus. That's my usual go to, especially when we are going to make a massive use out of feudalism anyway. So I think I'm going to leave the episode here. We have a lovely start location and a terrible one at the same time, especially for Gaul. So thank you guys very much for watching. One love, I'm out.